Okay, John, so I am going to go over there and read it out. I found it, but there's a bit of a theme going on throughout this balance. What a surprise. So, and Judy, can you just share what you felt?
So when the lungs were released, I felt like the outside covering just relaxed and let go, but just now the jaw was quite tight, like you were clenching your jaw, not speaking. And as Madonna was finishing, it was starting to just relax, and there was even more saliva able to go through my mouth. It was just, you were like bracing so you didn't speak.
Yeah, and when you brace your jaw, you're actually shutting down digestive stuff. So I might actually do some.
Especially the saliva.
Yeah, it's hugely important for digestion. You know,
but
we're
it
supposed
was literally jammed, and it was just like letting go.
So the emotions with the maxilla on the right side, saying what you feel will create a way shower. When you share your feelings, you're an example to others. On the left side, the spiritual is all about sharing to gain fulfillment. So there's something going on around fulfillment or around goals or feeling like you're being of service or something like, there's something in there. There's something.
Again, I can relate.
And Judy relates.
Very much.
Okay, so. And once again, tongue on the roof of the, actually, tongue on the left on the roof of the mouth, and tongue on the right on the roof of the mouth. So that's the left maxilla and the right maxilla. Okay. Okay, so there's a flower essence we need. Do we need bark, bush or bush? So it's the first Australian bush flower essence. Okay, I don't know what this one is. Let's have a look. Bluebell. Australian bush flower essence, bluebell. Cut off from feelings. So this must have started at a time when something was going on in your life where you were just not sharing, because it's all the same pattern running so far, John, and we've got your gut stacked in. So very interesting. So it helps to open heart and emotions and allows your ability to turn inward and be still. Okay. I don't know, so not oral, okay. Do we need to do anything with them? We just need the information. Okay, we just need the information. Fair enough.
That was a massive sigh.
Yeah, right, nice.
Like bodily.
And sighing, I think, is the one that works for lung and large intestine,
Yes,
isn't it?
it is.
Nice.
Peace and release.
Peace and release. Okay, so what's next? Do we need to do more on this chakra? So this might be cleared. Let's go have a squeeze. So I said that at my seminar last weekend where I spoke, and I said squiz, and one of the American ladies got up the next day and she said, all these Australian words. What is squiz? It's like, let's go take a look. Never occurred to me people didn't know what I was saying when I'm speaking.
And skip your arm.
And skippy arm, oh yeah. And tongue on the left on the roof of the mouth, and tongue on the right on the roof of the mouth. And hold. Never done that before either.
There you go.
I love doing new stuff.
No.
No, but it locked, it unlocked, and it locked again.
As
So
long as
that's
what you
supposed.
need.
Yep, that's exactly what it's supposed to do.
Prove
so
that you're on the right track.
exactamundo. Do we need this still on the body? No. So any more we need to do with bluebell energy? Do we need to look at the affirmations? Would it be beneficial to look at the affirmations? So we will just throw in the affirmations for bluebell. But once again, I'll stack in the gut again. Yeah.
It's particularly sore inside that bone.
Okay, so particularly
And that's
sore on the
not
left
mine.
side. Okay.
Inside the actual bone, hip bone. Yep. That's better.
Now I might just stack in the stomach, small intestine, large intestine as well, just to make sure we've got the energy of those for the frequencies. And hold up for me, nice and strong. Beautiful. So that's stomach energy. Hold up. Lovely. Marching soldier. So the small intestine energy.
No.
And hold up for me. No. So that's small intestine, not happy. And hold up for me. This is large intestine. Okay.
Nope.
And hold up for me.
Oh,
Okay.
Not a chance. Can't fake it.
So let's see what these goals are, or these affirmations are for Bluebell. So the quote at the beginning is Eileen Caddy from The Dawn of Change, and it says, "You find true joy and happiness in life when you give and go on giving and never count the cost." That's lovely. Pretty challenging, but you know, it's lovely. So, the positives. I am now able to give and receive love in abundance. Hold nice and strong. No. I am now transforming the walls of my heart into bridges. I like that. I am now transforming the walls of my heart into bridges. And hold. I now open my heart to receive and giving love. I now open my heart to receive and giving love. Hold.
I hear you, but it's not working.
Okay, where do we need to go with this? Oh, because I keep asking survival and it keeps saying no, and I'm thinking, really? It's sort of allowing me to do maybe hidden deep survival. Let me have a look. Hold. So adrenals, they're okay. Survival switching, that's okay. Deep survival, that's okay. Hold, and that's hidden deep survival. It really was hiding.
Yes.
Mm.
Because we cope.
Mm.
If it's not appropriate to speak, we cope.
Exactly.
You hold up the fort until the danger is over, and then you don't get a chance to speak after. That's what we do.
And this one also, John, it's shutting down your sixth sense. So that
Yes.
intuition just isn't there some of the time. So this just really, anyway, so it's sixth sense as well as part of this survival pattern.
Agreed.
Okay, so the first little area showing up is called the subclassal gyrus. This is the little guy that's to do with suppression of rage and anger. CV22, Kitty 1. Are you empathizing or sympathizing?
I've no idea, but I just like being here. Correct answer is both.
Yeah, nice.
I knew I had to come.
So that is fear, threat, danger up here, messing with spirit, and so basically messing with the ability for the energy to move around the body properly. So when our subclassal gyrus gets jammed, and the anger is a spectrum, so it's everything from the rage and anger down to the, you know, rocking in the corner, moaning. It's the whole spectrum, but it's very much about, oh, this one though, it's got up to 7 generations of how we cope with rage and anger, so it's not as simple as just us. So sometimes this stuff isn't even ours. Yay. Okay, so the next little area showing up is the reticular activating system again, so we'll go see what that little one has to say. Okay, so that, once again, it's the same. It's low serotonin again. And this time it's low serotonin. So therefore your body doesn't want you to relax and doesn't want you to relax. It wants you to be, it wants you to be vigilant all the time. So what it's doing is creating noradrenaline. This doesn't help you heal. When your body is in fight and flight, then healing isn't a priority. It's just not. So as you start releasing some of those plant toxins from your body, you know, through your bowels, you know, you will create some damage because we have to release whatever is built up in your body, whether it's histamines or salicylates or oxalates or glutens or FODMAPs, or because a lot of that, particularly the histamines, they attract radiation. So if we're around, you know, the big 3G, 4G, 5G towers, you know, and we've got excess histamines in our body because we're too allergic, then basically it can really quite mess with our ability to release the radiation as well. So we're just, you know, getting more and more toxic. Too obvious? And then with oxalates, so I haven't actually muscle tested myself yet. I've just assumed that I've got an oxalate toxicity because Linda and I were chatting, and I said to her, I said, oh, I don't have a lot of pain these days because I'm taking quite a bit of stuff. And she said, Madonna, your pain is so chronic that you probably don't even notice. You know, it's like a level of pain.
Yeah, look, we can move without wincing. That's a good day.
Exactly. I can move my neck on the motorbike.
And that's all that matters.
Okay, there's another reticular activating system circuit. Okay, so again, it's low serotonin. So, yeah, so once again, while your gut is repairing, you are going to have low serotonin, melatonin. So the more external things you can do, like your spooky device and your sunshine and your fresh air, exercise if your body's allowing you to do it, you know, so that you get stronger within your body and excrete the toxins. One of the things I heard the other day is that part of the thing with capillary strength is to do with, which we need elasticity and capillary strength. And if that doesn't happen, we don't release as much nitric oxide as we should. And nitric oxide is a gas that's released from all of the epithelial and endothelial tissue. So that's all of the blood vessels in your body, including everywhere in your gut. So if you're not releasing nitric oxide, you can't heal properly.
Wow.
And some of the big things that block nitric oxide production are some drugs. And when we're on painkillers, it makes the oxalates build up in the body. So then we have no hope but to have good kidneys, and they build up in the reproductive organs, in the urinary tract. So we just end up having this, you know, build up of these toxins in here because some of the drugs we take block our ability to release even plant toxins.
So complex.
So I had one lady come in recently, and she's had really heavy, nasty periods since she was 14. And she's about, I don't know, 30, 35, something now, something like that. She starts her day with an almond milk smoothie with spinach leaves and berries. That is massively high oxalate. So within 40 minutes of having an high oxalate, and I'll check to see whether you're high oxalate at the moment, John. But basically what it means, if any plant toxin, if your body isn't metabolizing them, then 40 minutes later your liver is screaming. And it's pumping out heaps and heaps of glutathione. And glutathione is the number one thing our liver needs in order to help it to detoxify. If it runs out of glutathione, then the toxins build up in our bodies. But there's also a very, and I can't remember the pathway, but there's a pathway then when our liver is inflamed that connects to the heart. So some people can end up with heart palpitations and things within an hour of eating because of an allergic reaction, because our liver hasn't been able to deal with it, it hasn't been able to protect itself. That goes up to the heart.
There you go. That makes a lot of sense.
But sunshine, first sunshine of the morning releases your nitric oxide.
Yes.
What a surprise. Sunshine's good for us. It's almost like someone wants to keep us sick. No, I didn't say that. Stop that. Okay, beautiful. Now let's go in and double check your small intestine. And again, hold. That's better.
Yeah, way better.
And hold up. Lovely. And large intestine. Hold up for me.
Yep.
And hold up for me. Beautiful.
Perfect. I know, right?
Was that the last bit of the solar plexus chakra? No, we're in the survival patterns. Okay. Yeah, where am I? Where am I? Who am I? Who are you?
Well,
I am now 100%
relief-
John.
Relief is starting to get to my feet and feel tingly.
Nice.
It's just being right. Breath and then breath
Oh.
and then breath.
Beautiful. So once again, let's stack in the gut. Okay, so let's go have a look. So once again, is there anything else in here in this deep survival pattern? Okay, there's some more organs we need to stack in. So I was just guessing with stomach, small intestine, large intestine before. So let's see what else we need to pop into circuit. Okay, so liver energy and kidney energy. Okay, hold, I'm going backwards. That one's awesome. Hold up, I'm going down. Okay, so that second one is liver not coping with hormones. And nothing happens in your body without hormones and enzymes. And hold. And hold up. No, so it's the minor pathways. So with the liver, your liver's not coping with hormones, and it's also not coping with stress hormones. So no wonder the body just wants to suppress stress. So because what this is telling me is that when you're stressed, your body's creating clotting hormones, which is not a great thing. But the other one that showed up was kidneys. So I'm going to do 3 muscle tests on each side, pectineus, psoas, and iliacus. You know, at 1 o'clock in the morning the other night, I could not think of Iliacus's name. I was thinking, how can I possibly not know that other kidney? Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Hold up for me. Oh, hello.
No.
Hold up.
No.
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 Hold up.
No.
Hold.
It's like we're playing games.
Hold up.
No.
Hold up.
Just forget it. Yeah.
So kidney, liver, not happy.
I tried.
So because of this deep hidden survival pattern in underneath there, we had small intestine, large intestine, liver and kidneys.
That makes sense.
Okay, let's go have a squeeze. Let's go have a look, shall we? So what do I need? Something else in the survival patterns? Nope. Okay, do I need to cross-refer somewhere else, or do I just need a diffusion at this point? A diffusion, cool. Want, need, think, safe. Want, need, think, safe, safe. Okay, so there's a safety issue. Right, so there's psychological reversal. What am I doing there? Okay, it is safe to let go of this problem. It is safe to let go of this problem. No. It is safer to keep this problem. And hold. Beautiful. Okay, so we need to reverse that, John, because that's the opposite of what we want. Is there another one? Want, need, think, safe, believe, deserve, trust. Trust as well. I trust I can let go of this problem. I trust I can let go of this problem. I trust it's better to keep this problem. I trust it's better to keep this problem. Okay. Safety and trust. Let's go play. So where do we need to go now? Somewhere in the survival patterns. Do we need to go more conscious and neurological pathways? So we need to go into your brain and find some neurological pathways. So let's go have a look. CC trust. So for a start, it wouldn't be a bad idea to connect your corpus callosum with trust and trust issues. Trust and trust issues. And hold out. Actually, should I put any plant toxins online? I should. So I might just stop there for a second and just make sure. Just writing down my favourite plant toxins, as you do. Okay, so is there anything else that should be on this list? Okay, so what's the priority to pop into circuit? Okay, so the first thing to pop into circuit are FODMAPs. So that's the fructo oligosaccharides disaccharides monosaccharides and polyols. So basically they're simple sugars that are in foods that are in a lot of fruit and veggies.
Trying.
Okay, so FODMAPs. Okay, what's the second priority to pop in? So I'm not going to correct them, I'm just going to write down what happens, because I think you'll be able to work through this with your spooky. Lectins as well. So lectins, so a lot of these substances in food, like the lectins, salicylates, histamines, oxalates, they're natural pesticides in foods that your body releases so that bugs don't eat them. So, and of course we then add lots more pesticides and then we eat those. So we're basically, every time we eat them, we're eating something that destroys bugs that try to eat them. But we eat them. So lectins, the biggest place we get lectins from is things like nuts and seeds and pulses, and also things like non-grass-fed cows, beef, dairy products. So when they're organic, as a general rule, you're not going to have as many lectins. If they're organic and grass-fed, they won't have the lectins. It's when we're feeding cows the genetically modified high lectin grains and stuff like that that makes them beautifully fat and marbled, so we sell a lot of it to Japan. You know, that sort of stuff, we're basically creating diabetic cows, but we also have lots of lectins in the dairy and in the beef. So grass-fed, organic beef, or any meat. Yeah, and oxalates is showing up as well. Hold. There's nothing. Your body's going, why would you give me oxalates?
This is really cool. It's like the best double-blind testing, because I've no idea where it's going.
No.
And what you're asking.
It's so cool, isn't it?
It is excellent.
Okay, so they're the things. Okay, so now, so this was with liver and kidneys as well. Once again, stacking in the gut. Yeah, so these plant toxins could build up in the digestive tract. It can be a heck of a lot of very healthy foods, but we need to be low lectin, low FODMAP, low oxalate.
That soreness is down to about 30% now.
Okay, so the soreness is starting to ease.
Inside that,
Nice
yeah.
one.
That's not mine.
Okay, so once again, we need to calm down the reticular activating system in relation to changing diet and releasing toxins. Because your bugs and toxins don't want to be released either, because your body is very, very clever and it loves you. It wants to hide them away so they never get released, because they know what toxin they are when they're in your system. So they're going, oh no, you're not going to release me. So they hide them in biofilms and stuff in the gut, which creates localized inflammation. So then when we're doing bowel cleanses, and I'm sure, you know, with all the vegan foods and the high rich fiber diets, as you're taking that biofilm off the gut lining, you're actually releasing a whole bunch of biofilm, but that can make the lining of the gut really raw.
Mm.
Fascinating. Okay, so anything else once again for the psychological reversal? Yes, there is. Want, need, think, safe, believe, deserve, trust. But we still need something. So CC, trust, AC, responsive, amygdala, PLA, A, B, C, D, power, working memory, RAS, POG. Oh, brokers. Okay, so we need to go into our little integration points. So this allows you to think before you say, or connect your logical to your creative hemispheres of the brain, so that when you're saying things, you're speaking your truth. Or choosing not to, which is fine too. There's some things you just can't say on this planet at the moment. Hold out. However much you like to. Yeah. Yeah, I shared in my frequency healing group, I shared the map of consciousness. Actually, Troy shared one, which was really awesome, and it was one I hadn't seen before. So then I shared mine, and way down the bottom is hate. It's like the third bottom frequency for emotions. And I thought, oh man, I've got to, instead of saying I hate these people that control the world, I need to say they're dirty, rotten, something else with a less of a lighter energy. I was chatting to a guy in Ecuador, Mateo, David's friend, a few months ago, and I said something like, maybe I called him turdy butt butts, because then it just feels like an insult without, bringing hatred into it or something. And he said, well, I'd like to just think they're turdy butt butts.
Words have power.
Words have power. And hold. Okay, so this is a bunch of little connections in your brain. So the words you say, to the emotions behind the words, to your thinking behind the emotion behind the words, and then we're storing all of that in the brain. And hold. Okay.
Much better.
Excellent. Want, need, think, safe, believe, deserve, trust. It seemed to be mostly done before, but we'll check it again anyway. It is safe to let go of this problem. Hold. That's better. It is safer to keep this problem. Hold. Perfect. That's what it's supposed to do. So the next one. What need?
Check sad.
Sad. Sadness, despondency, depression. Sadness, despondency, depression. And hold out.
It was like a quiet, sad acceptance.
Okay.
When you first went around this.
So there's an old pain and punishment circuit that sort of occasionally when sadness comes in, so that's linked in with a really old, yeah, right, I can feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. So there's a flower essence called Five Corners. Five Corners is one of the ones it's one of the children should be seen and not heard flowers. For when we want to hide away and not be seen, not come out, not play the game. Sorry, I was going to say, I want the blue pill back. Okay, so Five Corners, the phrase at the beginning of that is, life is getting to know you are worth it. Life is getting to know you are worth it. I am now celebrating my unique strengths and beauty. I am becoming more loving and accepting of myself. I am now celebrating my unique strengths and beauty. I am becoming more loving and accepting of myself. Awesome. Nice. Okay, do we need to have some drops? And is the body happy to finish off with this? It feels like a really nice way to close.
Yes.
Yeah. 6 drops. Okay, so we'll do 6 drops and then I'll pop some over the aura. Squirt for me. Some in the hand. Oh, it's a strong one.
Mm.
Don't get picked up by cops on the way home.
Jess is driving.
Okay. This is a new program for this body now, and in the future, the old program for this body is no longer necessary now in the future. Hallelujah and amen.
Amen.
Beautiful. Thank you. Oh, I'll make you yourself in a minute. Thanks, John. I'll upload these and I'll get them to you ASAP, and I'm sure I'll hear from you. Take care. Bye. Thanks, Judy.
You're welcome.